These people claim to be independent, yet they still crowd together behind walls.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after night. Yeah?
Good. You coming?
I don't think I'm having anything selling. Maybe next time.
All right, but if you change your mind, let me know.
If you got credits, spend them with Ethan. Or leave.
He is not here. I am disappointed, but relieved somehow?
All over. I love you like a brother, man, but maybe...
No. This is the only place he would be. I know him well enough to know that. Someone here must know more. We should inquire about him.
I'm busy. Leave me alone. You ain't here looking for Erin. She is.
Hello, Aggie. I was unsure whether you would remember me. It has been a long time.
I ain't likely to forget you anytime soon. I don't know. You tell me. You're the one blundering in here with her in tow, asking questions. Don't try to play tough with me. I ain't got the time or the patience for it. She didn't ruin Aaron's life enough the first time, huh? Back for more?
Ruined his life? How dare you?
Did she tell you what she did to him? How she left him bleeding on some godforsaken rock in the middle of nowhere? Ha! Forgive me if I don't take you at your word. Aaron sat in that corner for years, scared of his own shadow, convinced the damn zealots were coming back to finish the job. The few credits he had to rub together that didn't get spent on drink, he spent on setting himself up someplace where they couldn't find him. Wouldn't trust anyone that walked through the door. Only ever talked to me when he was drunk enough. If either of you cared, you wouldn't just be showing up now. Aaron ain't been in here for almost a year now. Showed up one day saying he'd gone and got himself set up on Hyla too, thanking me for letting him stay here so often. It was the closest I'd seen him to happy in I don't know how long. And that was it. Never came through the door again.
Did he ever mention me?
You mean, did he blame you? That's what you want to know. I know guilt when I see it. Don't try and deny it.
Fine. Did he blame me?
No. Believed you were one of the good ones, right up until the last time I talked to him. Me? I don't think your kind has good ones.
My kind?
I know what you are. You take your holier-than-thou bullshit and your great serpent and shove 'em.
You dare insult me like this when I have come to you asking for help. I should kill you where you stand. Fine. But Perhaps I will return here at some point.
Well, this has been so much fun. You see Aaron, you tell him I got a bottle of his favorite stashed away if he ever shows up again. But honestly, I'm hoping he doesn't.
Something on your mind?
Pardon. I'm looking to join a crew. Any openings? I think you'll agree. My rate is fair. Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm on board. What's my assignment? Heading there now.
Howdy. Any vacancies on your crew? No more than the average crew person's salary. Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you got yourself a deal. Great. I'm ready to go. No problem, Captain.
We have something to go on, at least. I am grateful that you showed some compassion, despite that woman's attitude. I do not have your patience. And yet it is my past we are trying to clear up. That is... It means a lot. I'm eager to reach Hyla too, and speak to Aaron. Perhaps there is something we can do to help him. Provide him a sense of safety. Certainly. He is a quiet man, reserved. I believe he had lived through a great many hardships, though he never spoke of them. I never felt it proper to ask. He valued his personal space and quiet moments. It was one thing we always shared in common. Years ago, I had heard he was alive, but did not attempt to contact him. I did not feel it was right. I hope this is not a mistake. I do not know, not for sure. I did not see them fall that day, and I suppose I have hoped they survived. I admit I have not investigated before now, at least in part because of what I feared I might learn. House Varun is in a distant corner of space, far away from the rest of the settled systems. While this serves our interests, it can also pose challenges. Many critical resources are scarce, and diplomatic relations with the United Colonies and Freestar Collective were tense at the best of times. It was the most practical way to acquire what we need, without raising too many questions. Still is. All right. If you have more questions, I shall do my best to answer them. Another time.
Might not be the biggest selection in town, but our liquor gets the job done as well as any. I can guarantee you that.
Council of Governors.
Your ship's not half bad.
Lifting off now. Ship system stable. Heading for orbital path. Resuming normal space travel. Landing now, Captain. What's up?
Always a pleasure, Captain.
All systems looking good, boss.
Ready for action, Captain.
All is well, Captain, all things considered.
Such beauty in the midst of nothingness. We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means others could too. And I have no idea what fortifications he may have. When we arrive, would you let me speak to him first? I think that is important right now. Thank you. From what Aggie said, it sounds like he has been rather paranoid for years now. That, too, I fear, is my fault. Let us proceed slowly and carefully. I do not want to antagonize him. Someone or something will clean up whatever's left behind. I thought I saw something. I need to be sure. I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Well, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jade Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing. You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way. For anyone else, I would say the chances of survival are slim. But for Jada... she is alive and on a mission. I would bet my life on it. Jada was younger than some of the other smugglers we contracted. There was concern she would be unreliable. As time went on, we called on her more and more often, eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp, a skilled pilot and very, very determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement, how she would live like a queen. I am not surprised that she would desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. And I do not know what to make of it. Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him. Clearly he had become paranoid, but that does not mean he was wrong. What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik. Yes, I do. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Barun. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Barun, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him. Perhaps. He could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den. Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind. Or sell. Or throw away, even.
start your day.
Orbital course locked in, Captain. Enemy grand jump offline.
You can try and run.
The Freestar Collective owes you, Stranger. That got a little too exciting back there. Most ships would have bugged out and left us with this mess. But you? Total class act. Any way we can repay you? Of course. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Well, that was a hell of a ride.
This is UC Space. You are cleared to dock with the den.
Airlock link established. We're locked on.
Either she is here, or someone will know where we can find her. She is still alive. I know it.
Good to... If there's anything I can do for you, you won't find a better offer on the station.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of UC space. But it's just so quiet.
There's gotta be more to life than this.
Hey, gotta try to liven things up a little.
We should be grateful for the sacrifices made by our military, not embarrassed by them. I tell you, this place went downhill soon as everyone turned their back on history.
That's so. Vanguard pilot, a pretty good one from what I hear. Got a real attitude, though.
You could always ask the other Vanguard pilots. Or since you're already here,
What you need.
I do happen to offer services in exchange for payment. One of those services can be information. You get what I'm saying here? No, not at all. There's gotta be coercion for it to count as extortion. This is just good old-fashioned business.
I can't tell one day from the next.
Then I will tell you that I happen to overhear she's out in the Groombridge system. And from what I hear, Reyna ain't happy about it. And our little transaction here is concluded. Pleasure doing business.
Long live the UC.
I know we're not a priority for the Vanguard or the UC, but it's still space worth protecting. I should be grateful that things are so quiet here, but it just makes me uneasy. Fly safe.
Hey, my biggest fan and supporter. How are you? Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here. Okay, then.
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Docking clamps released, Captain. Standard engines.
Unidentified ship. You are not authorized to be here. State your business. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here? I was setting up an ambush, but odds are that you've blown it. And my question still stands. What the hell do you think you're doing? You're what? You've got to be kidding me. You show up here now of all times? Shit. I've got multiple ships inbound. Too late to run. Sure hope you're prepared for a fight. doing, showing up here now? You think I didn't know what I was getting into? I've been tracking these monsters for months, waiting for a chance to hit them. Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. So either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You want to explain yourself? I can't stop you from coming over here. But I'm gonna be armed, and it's gonna be aimed at her head. Just so we're all clear.
We're docked, Captain.
Glad to be part of the team.
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
Very good to see you.
Aye, Captain. Good to see you.
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was Zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? I was too a ways back. You can see how that's worked out for me. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Why? So you can finish the job she started?
Jada, you are my friend. I was not part of that attack.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the Zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the Zealots where to find us.
That's not true. That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I need to see it right now.
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen! Because we were a loose end! We knew things. Locations, names. They never trusted us. We were just a mess that needed cleaning up. I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar! Tomasar Kadik! That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots!
And did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No! I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the Serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this! I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it.
So, you think you've won, do you?
That's him! That's the bastard responsible for the ambush! If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down. Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both! Get back to your ship!
I smile today in the knowledge that the Great Serpent has truly blessed my ship and my crew. Why else would he have delivered us the traits of our purge years ago? The awful that escaped our righteous justice. Pathetic High Council. The betrayed the charge. Led them to the Serpent. Gave you over to us to atone for their sins. This escaped the fate you deserved. But now, the Serpent sets my mind at ease, and in his name, I will cleanse your filth from this universe.
do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that. He must have been lying. No, that would be unwise. We need more information. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return. When agents are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Baroon's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the coordinates for Varun Kai, so that we can never be forced to reveal them. Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I was never supposed to be able to reach home on my own. It has been deemed necessary for the protection of House Baroon. And for generations, it has worked. Who am I to question it? But there is something I can do. If the Council is complicit, it would be foolish to confront them. But I do not think that is the truth. And there is one other place I can get answers. But it means potentially putting you in danger. I cannot say for certain what will happen. Thank you. That means a great deal. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
Captain on deck.
I'm seeing green lights on the airlock seals. We haven't cleaned them.
Just waltzing in here, like nothing ever happened. After all this time... The two of you have got a lot of goddamn nerve. I really can't believe you thought you'd just show up. I really can't believe you thought you'd just show up.
Airlock link severed. We're good to go. drive spinning down. Everything looks good. Cycling airlock, ready to disembark.
Sure, I would be happy to chat.
Ready for action, Captain.
Follow me. I will say again, there is danger for you here, likely for us both. I need you to trust me. These stations were built by the United Colonies during the Serpent's Crusade. They were abandoned when peace was brokered. They are an excellent place to hide in plain sight. Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. This is the only place I can get answers. The only connection I have to House Varun. Please give me a moment. I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Tomisar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? This is very unlike you. Almost insubordinate.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how it has always worked.
Not to me! To the zealots! To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me!
You must be mistaken, or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Tomisar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand. You know nothing of it!
I said enough! This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun. I have already said this is a misunderstanding. No, please. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
Unfortunately for you, Tomisar, that is no longer true. You are not my only path to Dasra.
Communications have been sparse. Erratic, but that has nothing to do with this. You know nothing of our situation. I had heard something happened in Dasra, but you cannot possibly be the one they spoke of.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything!
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? I have been betrayed. Why should I care anymore? The only thing keeping him alive right now is... I know that if I do this, I lose my home. Probably forever. I do not know what to do. So be it. It is good to see justice done. But it should have been at my hand, not yours. No, of course not. The Great Serpent would surely punish me. For now, I suppose, this matter is done. I do not know if I will face punishment, either in this life or the next. I am so tired. Can we, at least for the moment, return to the lodge? Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any. Shame we cannot just break it open.
You might wish to lighten your load. Hmm? One is less likely to survive an ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that is.
Disembarking sequence complete. We're out of grav jump, Captain.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. All ships, we have a hostile in orbit. Deadly force is authorized. Redirect. Tower for attack.
All right, let's see where we are. We're all clear to open the outer hatch.
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose. I do not like it here.
I can't.
UC security, give up! Now!
I'm going to enjoy this. There are few things as exhilarating. We live to see another day.
Good to see you. Certainly.
Let's see where we are. Cycling down
Approaching
from
ship,
jump.
you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. Alright, you're good. Welcome to Aquila City.
Grav jump complete.
Always a pleasure, Captain. Very good. To see you.
Welcome to UC space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And complete.
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
Hey, Connor. Breaking my concentration.
will not be.
No way! Stay away from me! This can't be happening! I'm getting out of here! Run away!
I will not aid.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Right.
Excuse me.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
It's amazing what passes as art nowadays.
Let me know if I can help you.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Thing about the trade business?
Who you know matters. Be my guest. The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Let me know if I can help you.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Thing about the trade business? You won't find a better select. If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
I'm gonna be a big-time space pilot someday. Gonna have my own ship.
No loitering, okay? I don't have... You see something you like, just say the word. Stay safe out there.
Personally, I think they. You ask me, the real... Take your time. You need something else? I'll be here.
Another day? I do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
I have been idle here for a long time. I believe Barrett would describe this state as bored.
I trust you are well. Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, everything going on in Dasra, I am unsure of my place in House Varun. This room may be the only place I can truly call home anymore. Yes. I know that I am not completely alone. And that offers some comfort. But it is more complicated than that. I do not know how to live without some connection to Hasbarun. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? Yes, that is true. Whatever else has happened or will happen, the Great Serpent still holds a purpose for me. You have been by my side through all of this, the most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me. I have never had a best friend, but I believe that sounds right. So if we are to be best friends, then I shall do everything I can to be there for you, in the way that you have for me. How can I sit here feeling sorry for myself when there is so much for us to do? I'm here for you, should you need me. You will be lost without me, but as you wish.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?